The Idea School for me has been ideal. It's been what I would call a learning haven. The pure breath of my learning as a student, as a learner, as a presenter, collaborator, not to be self-indulgent, but it's been incredible.
I arrived at the Idea School when I was a freshman, and I was intimidated by the project-based learning model because I thought that the teachers would be telling me what to learn and how to learn. I was the one asking questions, and I was the one guiding myself in the learning.
To learn about project-based learning, I visited a series of public charter schools in San Diego called the high-tech schools that do project-based learning. And the thing that struck me the most was that I met students who were confident and curious, and they felt a responsibility to themselves and to the world.
I love the many different sounds that emanate from our Beit Midrash on a given day. Whether it be a chavruta using a protocol to discuss their Gemara together, or the sound of Minecraft or Fortnite that they've used to create their digital representation of a Mishkan. Each of these sounds uniquely belong to the students, and they are so incredibly proud of them.
I teach all of my classes as inquiry classes, which means that the class begins and ends with the students' questions. And for the first time, I am challenging them. What do you want to learn? What are you passionate about? What would you like to explore in the world?
The learning that goes on is entirely about the questions, the concerns, the thoughts, the ideas that emanated from the students themselves. How did they connect with this text in Tanakh or in the Gemara? My questions are my own, but what I'm really trying to get at is, what are your questions? What are your passions? How do you intend to connect with this text in your own growth?
We're fortunate that we were able to build a math department and a math curriculum that allows students to enter the school wherever they are. Students can come in getting ready for algebra, or they can dive right into calculus. As we go through the content material, students have a lens to what the long-term focus is going to be. Whether it is in biology, earth science, chemistry, or physics, students start with a motivation and connection to the material. We want every student to be able to feel like they can change the world, and it's our education that allows them to do that.
We're not grading, we're not measuring your every step. We're in the process of learning, which always includes failure and experimentation. We don't shy away from that here. We're embracing that every day.
Zach is a very conscientious student. He puts a lot of pressure on himself to be perfect. What's been paramount for us is that the school continually tells him to work on not being so perfect. That's really what helps him learn.
You're actually allowed to fail forward. You can actually be comfortable with something not working incredibly right. It's about learning the confidence to be okay with whatever you do and build upon it in the future.
All along the way, students are developing real-world skills, things that they need for the rest of their lives, not only personally, but also in the workplace.
As a partner in a leadership development consulting firm and a 20-year career as an executive recruiter for senior executives, I think a lot about the attributes that people need to bring into the world and into their careers. Pretty much every job spec I write involves collaboration, leadership, EQ types of attributes.
You need to be able to work with people and collaborate in order to bring the project to fruition. And a big part of that is determination, because you need to be able to push through the challenges that you're having in order to allow your entire team to succeed.
In the process of completing a project, a student will have to do research, engage with text, and work to comprehend it. They'll collaborate with others, respond to feedback, and learn how to revise based on that feedback. Students are thus incentivized to do their best work, audience-ready work, because their work will be exhibited. What better way to create expert readers and writers than to give students the chance to create something purposeful with their learning?
When I discuss the project with other people, I hear many different sides and what they believe is best for the project. It really helps the group and me create something.
The thing, though, that I find really compelling about project-based learning is the emotional and spiritual growth that we see our students undergoing. Students become more emotionally aware of themselves. They're able to identify the areas of growth that they have, and they're able to build on their strengths.
Every evening I return home from school. I can't wait to return back to school. The point is that I, and now the other 50 or so students at the Idea School, have taken a leap of faith. And that leap has proven itself the best decision we've all made for ourselves and for our changing world, which now more than ever needs us trailblazers and innovators so desperately.